See this? You ever see this little number? You like this?
Here we go, though. We've got Comet on the other side, though. I believe, number 1 or 2. Number 2 in Wisconsin as of right now.
Yeah.
And CRB number 1. And dude, Fox, Ness. This one, I also have a decent amount of experience watching.
This matchup is one of those where I think on paper it's even to winning for Fox, because Fox is so mobile and it's so hard for Ness to keep up. And he can beat a lot of Ness's hitboxes with his own. He can get up close. He can keep Ness against the wall. But in practice, and when things actually happen, and when you actually have to do all that, Ness just destroys Fox.
The thing you
Ness
gotta remember,
puts Fox off stage, and it just gets ugly really quickly. And the jab lock on platform with weak back air, ATATA is a genius.
Dude, I am
brain bulging out of his dome.
Disgusted, bro. Oh my god.
I am too.
When you talk about Ness's, the thing right you gotta realize is that Ness players are disturbed. They're very insane people who will do the most insane options. The quick nature of Ness's disjoints and aerials in general, utilization of like magnet to challenge Fox in the air. These are things, I'm just gonna land on this character because he's floaty and he's slower or whatever, so I get amped up. In reality, Ness is meeting you there, dog. And you're gonna get walloped with a ton of damage.
This is the ultimate in theory versus in practice matchup. In theory, it's fine. In practice,
it's the potential
Fox
matchup.
Is dying at 50 every single stop.
Also, like, the ledge game is abysmal for Fox here.
Really?
Albeit,
no.
That's why, actually. That's Ness mind games right there.
Yeah. The same thing that Ness uses to use the psychic powers to send thunder and lightning your way, Ness can use to make you run off stage and air dodge. That's actually true.
Shout out to Coach G. That's the mind game right there.
More Ness players need to be doing this. Oh, very well timed down smash. Going to take that stock off of ATATA. I like it from ATATA. Just giving up with the recovery. I'm just trying to get some damage off on you.
I'm going to get a little lick bag. Now up a full stock and some change. Utilizing that TK fire drifting off of that platform. Trying to represent some space within the corner. Trying to force Comet to overextend. Oh, that mag bit. Oh, he's crafting laser too.
Yeah.
Or farming.
You can tell where ATATA's values lie in this matchup. He grabs Fox with his back to the ledge at 10%. Typically, there you go for a down throw and try to get a combo. ATATA's back throwing to try. You're not even going off stage. You're not even going off stage because that back throw at 0% isn't sending anywhere. I'm just trying to get you in the corner and get you off stage as fast as possible.
Absolutely, man. The Nair edge still coming out as well. Comet trying to find some sort of footing here to get back into this matchup. Trying to avoid the discard being on the back airs and whatnot. Finally going to find some decent damage with that jab as well. Back air coming out as well. Now Comet sitting firmly on the driver's seat here at the ledge. But like we said earlier, ATATA with these aggressive jumps back on. He's waiting for it. He's the normal get up there. Still opting for that back air. Channeling his inner light.
ATATA at ledge is really something to behold. He just takes it so patiently and just throwing out every single one of those aerials should they connect kills against the lightest wolf in the game. Fox is going to take that. Lose the stock off the right side.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious is right. Don't get me started.
Goodness gracious.
Jeez Louise even.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, goodness gracious. Adjective?
Adjective. It's really tough for Fox to be consistent in this matchup. And that's what always comes through. And it's tough because it's double tough because Comet is sometimes known for some wacky deaths and a bit of inconsistency, and Ness just does such a good job exacerbating that.
The biggest thing here is Fox, where he typically thrives, right, is getting those early combo starters and finding a lot on those ladder combos. The thing about Ness players is that they utilize the floating nature and how like light he can be as a way of like, okay, I've got to land with a reversal every single time. Whether it's like that quicker nair, or falling out with a forward air, or I do drift back, bop with that PK fire, where it's like, dude, I can't get my longer combos and whatever because ATATA's dropping back down and walloping me with this circle of energy.
Right. And the option tends to be from the Ness players either land with an aerial or drift to ledge.
Yeah, exactly.
And that winds up being such an effective either or as Ness because Fox has to really, really prepare himself to punish either of them strongly. So if he's not prepared for one of them and you pick it, you're going to get back to the ground safely.
That's back out of the corner though. Comet looking to catch ATATA at the ledge, trying to find, again, the one thing he's going to thrive against Ness is putting him into the corner. He's got you at dash attack kill %. Waiting patiently for a moment to strike. falls out of the second hit of that up air, though. Tata going to take that, absolutely run with it, and he goes for the F tilt. That was icky.
I love that because it 2 frames and it catches a higher recovery.
Dude, he angled it up in that hit.
Yes, it did. And if you go for the yo-yo there and Comet holds down, it's either clanking or Comet's just hitting you outright. So a well-timed F tilt is going to be more consistent.
Dude, he hit him with the aglet hitbox. That was crazy.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It was a Ness down to also a very underutilized. Yo, ATATA's kind of making stuff up, and I like it. I'm messing with it.
He is. Yes, he's deep in his bed. But I think Ness down tilt at the ledge is just a free 30 to 40%. If you catch it at the right time, that move can be so brutal.
They call him the scribble Ness. You know, he's bringing the ideas to life on the screen.
Yeah, he is. He might have a jump. I think he double jumped on a shield. He's still able to make it back, as Comet wasn't able to capitalize. Here's a regrab from ATATA. Should just be a down smash. I love that from Comet. Very aware that ATATA was going to hold down and try to go through the ledge and hit him, so Comet just jumps in the air, waits for it, then down smashes.
Imagine losing your jump, dropping back on the ledge, and still going for a downer anyways. ATATA's an animal.
Yeah, right?
Gonna catch his jump back on with the back air, though. Comet getting back in here, finding some decent damage with that rapid jab. Looking in, safe landing, a fading back away with that downer, not to overcommit to it. Maybe assuming ATATA will run back in there, you know?
Right.
Putting out some safe pressure, albeit you're still at a deficit.
Wow.
You can't risk jumping into the giant damaging aerials of Ness.
I cannot believe Comet made it back there. The maximum length side B was surprising for ATATA. He just wasn't able to catch it with the forward air. And then Comet was able to avoid the downer with the up B. Just kind of 2 shocking avoidances in a row. They both were down for him. And here's where Fox can sometimes really put the hurt on the Ness, is getting those frame traps and getting those up airs, but it wasn't able to happen just then.
I love Comet throwing out the singular lasers to bait ATATA to going magnet, so he can punish there with the dash attack.
It's very smart. It's a reason that a lot of the times Nesses just won't try to absorb those weaker projectiles because it sometimes exclusively exists as a bait and as a conditioning.
And ATATA's like throwing it very lightly. It's like tempering it, like, hey man, I still got this.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
You have for a second. That's a second of you not naring, not forward airing, not shielding. Oh my god!
The downer on the ground to tack on a little bit of extra damage. Nothing too big though. As ATATA playing safe on a disadvantage. Not going to try to swing, and Comet was ready for it. Takes that stock with relative ease.
I'll leave it alone now. Dash attack, dropping back down there with the up air. Goes the forward air as well. Drags him down, unfortunately. For the up tilt again, but Comet was ready for it.
Hey, Comet's ready. And now this game is getting a little bit closer to even. The percentages are getting closer and closer as Comet is getting a little bit more consistent with the pressure and the damage output, but yeah, way off stage. ATATA, with the long, lingering, ever strong Nair, is able to take that stock.
Vanessa, let me ask you something now.
Okay.
So, I'm loving the adaptations Comet's making here. He's like trying to bait out the Magus, trying to find a way to break through and try to dissuade ATATA from throwing out those like lasting hitboxes and disjoints. But like, even if ATATA's like fully recognizing that, he's still throwing out that insane pressure. Like, is there anything Fox can do about that?
I think the move for Fox in this matchup is to utilize his superior and frankly ridiculous vertical mobility, because Ness really cannot match that. That double jump takes a while. It takes a while for Ness to get up there and match you. It's also super committal because Ness needs that double jump to recover. So when I've seen Foxes be effective against Ness, it's because they're full hopping and double jumping and mixing it up in Ness's face and forcing Ness to commit to something to swat Fox out of the air and just playing patient and waiting for Ness to commit. And that is where Fox can really make this matchup tough for Ness, and that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing those double jumps landing with Nairs, and it's really effective for Comet, and he's baiting ATATA to commit to F smashes.
Dude, it's almost like you know what you're talking about. That's
like
wild.
That. Something like that.
And again, tempering with those singular lasers. Not only throwing in the vertical movement, but still saying, hey man, I'll still get my extra 1-2% with my laser to bait out that magnet, and we'll do it all over again.
Right.
It's the layers of stack on top of ATATA right now. The Comet is trying to get the extra moment, but also you gotta remember that recovery is still lackluster at the end of the day, and Ness eats that for breakfast.
Yeah, the high recovery, not a bad choice there. I did like that idea from Comet. Just didn't work out, and just barely not killing on that up smash. Very ready to punish off that PK flash, though. A deceivingly difficult move to punish, but Comet was still ready for it.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That was awesome from ATATA, by the way. And moving the PK Thunder around the other way to avoid any potential edge guard that Comet might have gone for, very smart.
Oh, you got the shine coming out to avoid the PK fire. Goes to the yo-yo that time. High recovery again, like you mentioned before from Comet. trying to avoid the PK Thunder. Goes for a fat down. We're not going to find that one. Gets out of the down. That's really unfortunate. Yo-Yo sucked. Yo,
yeah, it does.
Sen was right. Hashtag Sen was right.
Sen was right. Sen was right. Do you know what loses to Quick Attack? What? An active Yo-Yo after being released loses to Pikachu Quick Attack. Fuck that. Yo-Yo's bad on front of the propaganda.
Yo. So that's a truth nuke right there.
It is. It is. And we're seeing right now the offstage game continues to be super, super present. And Comet is doing a good job getting into that bag, but ATATA is just one read ahead. One layer of recovery mix-ups ahead.
Oh, yeah, jumping around that platform, like you mentioned, getting swatted out there. Now, ATATA's follow up, like, you know what, I'm not going to double jump and meet you up there, but what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
I got a back here waiting for you, buddy. Like, let's calm down.
Yeah, and that is the risk of playing too vertical as Fox in this matchup, is that if the Ness is able to just play calm, play conservative, and wait for you to double jump and swat you out of the air for it, you might lose your stock dumb early. And there you go, Comet finding a nice little ladder.
Oh, gotta be careful going off stage like that against Ness. Occasionally on that grab, not gonna find that grab. The roll behind just barely gonna edge through. Now the Nair going high with the Firefox. Barely missing that grab, getting a second lease on life though. Across with the Nair, fair drag down. Oh, but the get-up attack. Comet was onto something fierce right there. Oh, he still is!
Wow, yeah, Comet is a man of many phenomenal ideas, but the executions right now just aren't quite there. Still having a chance though, putting himself into it, the footstool magnet. That's a thing of beauty from ATATA.
Oh my goodness gracious, bro.
Hey.
The up smash comes out though. No setup required, no batteries included. Last stock scenario here in this game number 3. 112, Rage on this again, but Ness is a strong little boy. Gonna find that back here to close it out. It's gonna be a 3-0 from ATATA against Comet.
Yeah, and that magnet back there is actually a layer of the Ness Fox neutral that ATATA didn't even really have to tap into. Is like eventually once Fox starts getting more versatile with the vertical mix-ups, Ness can start mixing up Fox's timing by throwing out those magnets and saying like, oh, you don't know exactly when you're supposed to land because I'm mixing up when I'm throwing out this magnet. But ATATA didn't even really have to tap into that. He threw it out once at the very end because he was just relying on the consistency off stage that Ness poses and making it really tough for Comet to set up anything, to set up any consistency.
Exactly. And honestly, the unfortunate thing is like you look at this, the set count